Chapter 1. The Unexpected Encounter. On a chilly New York evening, Lily Monroe rushed through the crowded streets, her mind preoccupied with her next business meeting. As an ambitious 28-year-old working in finance, she had little time for anything else. Her career had always come first. Romance was something she couldn't afford to prioritize. Yet, destiny had other plans. Lily had never imagined meeting someone like Nathan Carter. He appeared out of nowhere when she dropped her coffee near a bustling corner cafe. Tall, well-dressed, and charismatic, Nathan was a man who seemed to carry the world on his shoulders. His confident smile lit up the dreary street, and with a single look, he had her intrigued. "Let me get you another coffee," he offered with a charming grin. Lily hesitated but agreed. Something about him felt different. She wasn't the type to let strangers into her life, but this encounter felt like the kind that would change everything. Nathan was a luxury real estate developer, someone who lived in a world of wealth, opulence, and extravagance, far different from her fast-paced, hard-working corporate life. Over the next few weeks, their coffee dates became regular. Lily found herself falling for Nathan's easy charm and the dreamlike life he lived. She was fascinated by his stories of million-dollar deals, jet-setting across the globe, and lavish parties. But as their relationship grew deeper, an uncomfortable truth began to surface. Their worlds, so glamorous on the outside, held secrets beneath the surface. Chapter 2. The Proposal. It didn't take long before Nathan swept Lily into his glittering world. Expensive gifts, romantic dinners at five-star restaurants, and weekends at luxurious resorts became the norm. The sparkle in Nathan's eyes always seemed to mesmerize her, and the whirlwind of love that followed left Lily feeling like she was living in a dream. But Nathan wasn't just generous with his money. He showered her with attention, listened to her every word, and made her feel like the only woman in the world. Yet, amidst the glamour, Lily couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. One evening, as they sat overlooking the city skyline from Nathan's penthouse, he turned to her, holding a small velvet box. "Lily, I can't imagine my life without you. Will you marry me?" Lily's heart raced. It was everything she had dreamed of, a man who loved her deeply, a life of luxury, and the promise of a future together. But as the words hung in the air, a small voice inside her whispered caution. Nathan was perfect in every way, but she knew so little about his past, his family, or the source of his vast wealth. She had always been the type to investigate, and now she found herself questioning everything. Chapter 3. The Hidden Debt. Unable to shake her doubts, Lily began digging into Nathan's life. What she discovered sent her world spinning. Nathan wasn't just a wealthy real estate developer, he was drowning in debt. Behind the facade of luxury was a man who had built his empire on loans, risky ventures, and promises he could never fulfill. The lavish lifestyle, the expensive cars, the grand vacations, all of it was an illusion. Lily's hands trembled as she looked at the documents she had uncovered. How could Nathan keep this from her? Did he even love her, or was she just another part of his plan to escape financial ruin? Confrontation seemed inevitable. That night, as Nathan arrived home from yet another business trip, Lily laid out the papers in front of him. "Explain this," she demanded, her voice barely above a whisper. Nathan's face paled. For a moment, He was speechless. Then, with a deep sigh, he sank into a chair, his confident demeanor crumbling. "I wanted to tell you. I thought I could fix everything before you found out," he admitted. Lily stared at him, her mind racing. She loved Nathan, but trust was everything to her. "Why didn't you tell me sooner?" "I was scared," Nathan confessed. "I knew if you found out, you'd leave me. And I couldn't bear that. I've made mistakes, Lily. Big ones. But I never lied about my feelings for you." Chapter 4. The Crossroads. Lily was at a crossroads. Her love for Nathan was real, but so were the lies. Could she forgive him for hiding such a massive part of his life? As the days passed, the weight of the decision pressed down on her. She could walk away and return to the life she had built for herself, or she could stay and try to help Nathan rebuild, knowing that their future would be filled with uncertainty. In a heart-to-heart conversation with her best friend, Claire, Lily poured out her confusion. "I love him, but how do I trust him again?" Claire, ever the realist, looked her in the eyes. "Love isn't just about the good times, Lily. It's about standing by someone even when things fall apart. But you have to ask yourself if you're willing to fight for him, even if it means risking everything you've built." Chapter 5. The Test of Love. Lily's decision came the next morning. She couldn't abandon Nathan, not after everything they had been through. But she needed to be sure that he was willing to make a change. "Here's the deal," she told him. "We're in this together, but things need to change. You can't keep making the same mistakes. I'll stand by you, but we rebuild honestly with no more secrets." Nathan, overcome with gratitude, agreed. They sold the penthouse, cut back on the luxury, and worked together to settle the debts. It wasn't easy, and there were moments when Lily questioned whether she had made the right choice. But slowly, they started to see progress. Chapter 6. A New Beginning. Months passed, and Nathan and Lily found themselves living a much simpler life. The grand vacations and lavish dinners were replaced by quiet nights in, cooking together and talking about their future. Despite the hardships, their love had only grown stronger. The bond they shared, forged through honesty and struggle, was unbreakable. One evening, as they sat together watching the sunset, Nathan took her hand. "I know we've lost a lot, but I feel like I've gained so much more. You've given me the strength to rebuild, and I'll never forget that." Lily smiled. "It wasn't about the money, Nathan. It never was. It was about us, and the life we're building together." As the sun dipped below the horizon, Lily realized that love, real love, wasn't about the glitz and glamour. It was about standing by each other, even when the world felt like it was falling apart. Money could come and go, but the love they had found was priceless.